Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. Let's dive straight in together and see what's going on for you for the week ahead, all right? This reading is going to be for the week of the 3rd to the 6th to the 9th. Sorry, I think that's the dates. Let's dive into it. Let's get you the first card out. Please, Spirit, from this deck for Gemini. Thank you. What is it? Ooh, serendipity. I feel like this has not come out for a little while. So you are going to find yourself in the right place at the right time this week, okay? A little stroke of luck. There is something I really have to say about this card though, and that is that this is kind of an opportunity is going to cross your path, but it's up to you on whether or not you're going to take it, right? The universe cannot force you to take this opportunity, but it can guide you. All right. And I feel like I want to tell you that you need to trust in your inner guidance, that this is a lucky opportunity coming your way. I don't know what it is, whether it's love, whether it's, that's the same thing, romance, whether it's career, whether it's just something in your life that you really wanted. I'll show you here. It's a 4-leaf clover, right? That's lucky. You see it for what it is. You see something looks good, but it just maybe requires a lot of effort. I always say that she has to kind of jump up and grab it and see where it leads her. So you might not know straight away what this being in the right place at the right time means for you, but it is going to take you somewhere, whatever that means, right? We'll see what that is for you. The next card that came out in the other deck is the first chakra, right? Archangel Michael. So this is your base chakra. This is all to do with your identity, maybe even your appearance too, the way that you present yourself, the way that you see the world around you, your perspective. When it comes up in a reading, this might be a place where we might need to focus on a little bit more, is feeling more grounded, feeling more stable within yourself, your identity, who you are, what your divine birthrights are, right? You are made to be here, so you have the right to be here, to be safe, to have an abundance, to have all these kinds of things. So this is something that might need a little bit of work, so don't be afraid to meditate on your base chakra during this week, because it might help you. And also journaling can really help with this, to help you get a bit clearer about that. Anyway, let's see a little bit more how this shows up for you. All right, let's get you some other cards. Let's get you one of these for Gemini this week, please. And Archangel Michael usually is like a protector, right? He cuts away anything that might be a blockage. So if you do find that there are any blockages within your base chakra, or anything to do with fears about being yourself, or again, being stable in life, it can also be about your finances too. So ask Archangel Michael to cut away anything that's creating any of those insecurities, right? The next thing you have, as you can see here, is relationships. The affirmation for this is, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Now, relationships doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. It can be business relationships. It can be friend relationships, right? And dynamics. So this is a really good affirmation to actually put anywhere, whether you want to write it in the comments or put it in your diary. Okay, it's really good to help you to call in the right kinds of people, because maybe you've not had good kinds of people. And that might be why you feel a bit unstable at the moment in this, about yourself, or about what you want for yourself moving forward. Okay, but let's see a little bit more. Let's see what else is going on for you here, Gemini. Let's get another card out. Okay, I'll take the one that's showing itself. You have the brown bear spirit. This is take time out. That's interesting. It's green on the heart here. So for some of you, again, healing the heart chakra, your chakras are really coming up here, saying, please heal me, please focus on that. So your heart is also about your love. And it's interesting how it's coming up with relationships too. I do get the sense that some of you have been a bit, I'm hearing, burdened or burnout in your relationships. Maybe you feel like you've given a lot and people haven't given back to you. Maybe you do feel burnt, I'm hearing, in terms of again, friendships or a colleague or whatever, like people who have hurt you in some way. So brown bear is about taking some time out to heal. Even if it's health issues, for example, it could be really good, important time just to take some time out here. All right, but anyway, let's see a bit more. What else do we have? We have the tea leaf tarot deck over here as well. So let's get some of these for you. Let's get about 4 of these, please, Spirit, for Gemini this week. One more. Whoa, romance is in the air. So if you're already in a relationship, then this looks really good for bringing more romance into that dynamic. You could be feeling even more in love this week. Now, for those of you who are single, you could definitely be calling in some romance. If you're dating, then again, a little bit of a confirmation here that there is something between you and somebody else. All right, so that rose, that's what that's saying. You have the star and it says guaranteed success this week. Okay, so that looks really nice. What else do we have? Throne, position of authority. Now this could be somebody that you admire, or this could be saying that you are stepping into a position of authority in some area of your life, or even in your life in general. Maybe you are just taking a bit of a leadership position, going, do you know what, I'm going to start changing certain things. Like being of authority means making certain decisions. So that could be something that's coming up for you guys. Now, interestingly enough, on top of serendipity here, we actually had this card sitting on top of it. So I just want you to be mindful, because this is a bit of a warning card. It's the axe. It says forces working against you. Okay. And this could really be to do with fear, because that first chakra and things working against you with serendipity. Remember how I said it takes a little bit of free will to grasp an opportunity that you think looks good. Follow your gut instincts and don't allow fear to get in between you and something that's important to you, or something that you know looks good. It's going to take you somewhere. Okay, it could be people around you, but it feels more to do with fears within yourself. Okay, trying to work against you, trying to cut you down from an opportunity here. Okay, or taking an opportunity. Let's dive in a little bit more. Right, what else do we have for Geminis, please? One of these. For Gemini, can it jump out for me? Thank you. Sorry, it's still early in the morning, so my voice is still warming up here. And also, I've just been recovering from being sick, so I am a little bit nasally. So you have support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. And what's interesting, when I said bear everything alone, I'm just looking at the bear. Okay, you don't have to bear everything alone. So this could be really reaching out to the people who you do have around you. If you are in a relationship, let's be a bit more open. This person can help you, even if it's understanding you or helping you navigate your way through certain emotions. It could be therapy, or even just somebody, a trusted friend, whatever it is. Seek support. You don't have to do these things alone. Okay, it's almost like finding your pack. The wolf pack. And actually, that's interesting. We've got like two parents and a child here, so maybe it is in terms of the family here. But anyway, there are some people here who you can seek support from and who are able to help you in some way. All right, let's see a little bit more then. Let's go into your tarot. Let's figure out what's going on for you. All right, now let's have a little look. Let's get an overall energy for Gemini this week. What's the energy of the week, please, for Gemini? One card. Overall energy of this week for Gemini. The Four of Swords. Abso-freaking-lutely. That's exactly the bear energy, right? So I really feel like if you aren't able to already, this could be a week of actually really taking a bit of a break, because that's what the Four of Swords is about. If not, then it could be in your spare time. It's a really good time to meditate or to sit with yourself to heal. The important part of the Four of Swords is the fact, well, usually it's facing the Three Swords, but either way, she's facing those swords. Those swords are, whether it be information that is hurtful, whether it be certain truths that are hurtful, or things that have happened to you that have hurt you in some way. It's about addressing it. Okay, and one big way of healing is not sweeping it under the rug, it's addressing it. So I feel like that's an important message for you, is to address certain things that are hurt, even if it's fears, certain things that are hurting you. So that you can heal it. Four of Swords. It can also emphasize the home space. All right. There could be something going on in a home space here, because fours can be about that. Fours are also about your stability. It could also be about childhood wounds as well. So that could be something that you are healing. Fours are also about family. So that could be important. Children as well, but more so in the case of your inner child or your childhood. Also, what else, Gemini? Also, it's just about healing. All right, addressing something, taking some time out. So maybe there is some health issues that we're needing to address as well. Let's see. Let's have a little look. And again, as I said, you might need to face it. Face what needs to be healed. Don't avoid it. Don't say, oh, I'll get better. Maybe it's a really good time to speak to a doctor. Maybe it's a good time to just get some medicine. Maybe it's a good time to address it, right? Four of Swords. Let's see, what is the energy of this, please? Especially, I'm hearing just something really, now, Six of Cups is here, so that's a pause, that's nostalgia. Like I was saying, that it's important for you to heal that. But I was also feeling it's gone. Where did it go? Okay, they're also speaking about your sleep. That's it. Like feeling fatigued is what I was hearing. So some of you, if you're like overly exhausted, even though you've not been doing much, then there's something that could be, it could be a symptom of some kind, or even if it's just the fact that you're energetically burnt out and need a break. So whatever it is, might be helpful. I don't know. Look into it. All right, let's see. Why is the Four of Swords here for Gemini this week? Why is this the energy of this week? The Sun. Right, so the Sun is all about happiness, positivity. So I feel like something needs to be addressed there. Okay, and the King of Wands and the Emperor is that position of authority. So some of you could have like a difficult boss or manager or both. That could be a problem. So taking a break might help you tap back into your happiness here. But I'm also seeing this as you, Gemini. Maybe you feel again like you're not living up to your standards. You're not the emperor in your life. You're not taking control of it. You're not being responsible or taking the lead in some way. Or maybe it's to do with the career position that you want to be in. Okay, whatever it is. I'm feeling like you need to recoup and heal so that you can step into feeling more positive and more happy, right? With that Sun card, which I will show you. The King of Wands is all about being strong, being bold, right? Making the right decisions, being creative with your decisions, being kind and caring, of course. The Wands are always about that, even the Queen as well. But it's also about, I'm also hearing making things fun for yourself. Instead of seeing things as a chore or I have to become this version of myself in order to do the things I want to do that will make me happy, but it's a chore. Trying to find fun ways of doing things, okay, could be important, or like boosting your passion can be helpful. And the Emperor, taking control of what you're building for yourself, taking control of your life or any area of your life. So that could be important. And the Sun is really about, again, building on your happiness here. So again, that healing energy is really important. Bear with me. I'm just going to go grab the door. Hello. Okay. Right. Let's carry on then. I lost track of where I was, but either way, we were speaking about your happiness, right? Something to do with healing that's going to lead you towards your happiness, your success, your joy. Okay, let's dive in a little bit deeper then. Let's see what's going on in your energy so we can see how you are showing up this week for Geminis, please, Spirit. Judgment. Okay. I'm going to clarify that here. I don't know why these feel similar. Maybe not to you, but like they felt a bit similar here, right? So judgment is all about truth, clarity, and being able to move forward, right? It's about surrendering. It's about letting go so that you can move forward. So that can be something that you guys are dealing with at this very moment of time. It is a really good card though for kind of learning a lesson of that last chapter of your life. What did it teach you? You know, getting clarity on that. It's a judgment call. So Spirit is kind of like really coming into your life at the moment, trying to make things clearer to you, but showing up in your energy. So why is judgment here for the energy of Gemini this week? Can you clarify that? Okay, temperance coming over your relationships. So you are building more harmony in your relationships. The Knight of Swords coming through as well. It's in your energy. So when you are the Knight of Swords, maybe there is, you know, maybe you are seeking more information through your relationships. Maybe it is about past people who have hurt you, because again, there's been a bit of a theme about that for some of you. You are healing that because temperance, you might be trying to find forgiveness in some way. The Knight of Swords, I do feel like you're seeking information. So I wonder if you're reaching out to somebody to get some closure, or whether you're balancing and healing something so that you can move forward faster. I don't know. Either way, you're showing up as a Knight of Swords. So determined for something. Aren't rushing ahead in some way, which is interesting because temperance is also about balance and patience. So I wonder if that's what they're calling for you to understand, is that you cannot rush healing. It's not just something that you run into a new chapter. You have to kind of learn from the other one, right? In order to upgrade, right? To level up, to clear yourself, you have to really address some things and to acknowledge the truth in something here. And I wonder if this is you trying to balance the situation to find peace with it. Now, if you are trying to heal from someone, it can be tricky, especially if somebody really did backstab you or whatever, like hurt you in some way. A lot of the times we just, out of ego, which is also the first chakra, and it's normal to feel this way, we want to blame them for everything. They're this monster and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes people are just show up. Some people are just not great, and that's it. Or sometimes people are dealing with their own stuff. And I feel like Spirit wants you to look at things from an angelic perspective. Don't get triggered with me, by the way. If that triggers you, then just move forward. Because just for somebody out there who might need to hear it, if this gives you this wake up call in some way, which the judgment could be about, is that you're reaching that stage in your life where you're understanding something deeper, and maybe it wasn't I don't know, I just feel like you're understanding you're having a wake up call, like something is awakening within you. Maybe that's why the Knight of Swords is dead, because you are figuring out an answer, you're getting some information. It's coming from Spirit though, like it's a lot of angels here with judgment and temperance. what I was going to say is that, sometimes people show up badly in their life because they're in a bad position, and I'm not a monster, even if they act. So for some of you, this is not to do with narcissistic abuse or anything like that. Okay. Nothing like that. But maybe if it was a friend who, didn't show up for you in the right way, doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. It doesn't mean that you can remove what harm they did to you. Like, they still hurt you at the end of the day. Maybe they did backstab you or whatever. Maybe they are just a crappy person, right? You can't change that. You don't need to change that narrative. It's just, okay, they were going through their thing. They're on a different journey to me. And maybe I don't know. It's just about finding some balance in it, like harmony. Anything that brings you peace is going to help you move forward, because blame and stuff like that only kind of resorts to anger. And we still now are angry, right? So finding a way to understand the situation deeper will help you move on from it. So anyway, even if it's yourself, maybe you're blaming a past version of yourself, or if I had done this, I would be in a better position, or whatever it may be that you might be struggling with. This feels very much an internal battle here with things that have happened in your life, which means to me that it's no longer in your life, but you're still affected by it, which is in a way good to know that you're out of that, right? For those who are. It's just about trying to find balance with that. So this is why therapy could be really important for some of you if you really need it, or just an angelic perspective in some way, which means an old loving perspective, unconditional loving perspective, right? Bringing love to a situation can be the hardest thing to do when someone's hurt you. It doesn't mean you need to, kiss their butts or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just about understanding something from an angelic perspective, whatever that means. Right. Without blabbering on, my goodness, trying to explain what I was seeing there, let's go into, and I feel like core cutting is so important. But anyway, let's see what your challenge is this week for Gemini. The King of Wands. So we already said that this is about you stepping into this creative, passionate side of yourself. And because you're the Three of Pentacles here, this is about maybe actually making a start on a project that you've been wanting to go towards. Even if it's just for your life, maybe you want to decorate the house, or it's something creative. Maybe you want to start up your own business, or maybe you want to have a side hustle, or maybe you want to have a different hobby and get into something. Whatever it is, the Three of Pentacles is there. It could even be collaboration, having more friends, having more relationships, networking a bit more. It's calling for you to step up and be in a passionate and enthusiastic and ambitious energy, which feels like you want to be that. So you do have that in you already. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's 100% there, just 10%, so taking action on your ideas will really help you. But let's clarify that with the challenge, Seven of Wands. Now, this is about persevering and not giving up on yourself or your dreams or your ideas. One more for this. All right, one more. And for some of you, if you are dealing with a boss here, protect your peace from this person or a manager who's a little bit tricky, because if the King of Wands is not you, and it could be a boss, for example, Seven of Wands could really mean that this person might really pop your bubble at times. The one person who could really get under your skin. And if that's the case for somebody who might resonate with that, Seven of Wands is protecting your peace here. Don't let it get to you, which is difficult. One more for the King of Wands. Why is this a challenge? Page of Wands and a Magician. So on one hand, if you are dealing with somebody who is that really difficult person, Page of Wands and the Magician would be a little bit of a liar and an illusion kind of thing, because Page of Wands can be a form of gossip if you're dealing with a difficult person, someone who spreads lies. With the Magician here, a bit of a compulsive liar, so that would be something you might need to take a break away from. Okay, now for others of you, not to do with that, if this is not your story and you resonate a little bit different with trying to get more control over your life, have more ideas and ambition, Page of Wands, feed your childlike curiosity. Maybe this is about bringing an old dream to life, or maybe this is about hearing about new things and trying and experimenting. Page of Wands is a childlike passion, right? And kids believe they can be anything in this world, and they want you to do that too. And with the Magician, you can manifest anything from this position, is what it's telling me. It's just your challenge is to be in this energy of manifesting and of protecting your peace and having more fun in your world. Okay, let's quickly look at your external environment this week. the Ace of Swords. So there is some strong communication coming through here. It is a card of clarity because the Five of Wands is here. If you are facing any kind of conflict, even if it's internal conflict, this is a time of truth. This is a time of clarity. This is a time of understanding what you need to do in order to have some form of maybe even having a conversation to end some kind of battle here. It feels like you're putting an end to the Five of Wands, which is conflict. So however it is for you, that seems to be here, but it's clear it's a new beginning as well, which is nice, right? And clarity, which makes sense because you do have judgment. You are seeing things more clearly, right? What is this? It could even be good news that's coming your way. What is the Ace of Swords in an external world for? The King of Pentacles, that feels nice. Judgment, I like this. Some of you might get like a new financial opportunity, which does mean you'll be letting go of something that may have been very difficult for you. All right, yeah. Some of you, if you've been like, so some of you, if you've been struggling a little bit here, it does feel like you're getting a new opportunity. King of Pentacles and a Six of Pentacles could really mean that somebody's rewarding you for your hard work. Okay, maybe you're asking for a raise, or maybe you're asking for something. Maybe you're just, I don't know, in a clearer position. Because judgment being there as well, I feel like when you surrender to some kind of truth, you start to see things, the cogs are turning is what I'm hearing. King of Pentacles, all right, financial abundance. Long-term success, that's what he's sitting on. He's built that for himself. He's now able to enjoy it. So that's where you'll be. And the Six of Pentacles is what you're putting out into the world comes back to you. All right. It's also about giving and receiving. So, and judgment, surrender, or truth and clarity is calling for you to surrender, or creating and letting go. So whether again you're getting news that you are now able to leave an old job that's been really difficult for you, and now you're able to move into something that's more rewarding. Or maybe it's an awakening. I don't know what that Ace of Swords is, but clearly it's clarity that's going to bring in a lot of success for you, either financially or just in terms of like now you're able to focus a bit more on your daily routines, and that's going to give back to you, right? It's giving and receiving, even if it's energetically. All right, let's see the energy within you. What's going on in the inner world of Gemini, Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's clarify that for you. So similar to the King of Wands, Queen of Wands stands out in a crowd, right? She's super enthusiastic. She's super positive. That's why she has a sunflower there. She likes to face, she likes the silver lining in life, right? There's no such thing as failure, I feel like, in her eyes, right? She has a black cat there, so a lot of luck. All right, in your inner world, I feel like this is calling for you to focus on your confidence levels, because that's what she's about too. In your inner world. All right, Six of Cups. All right, it's to do with some past situation. This could be healing that is going to help bring you more love into your life, which is what we were saying. Unconditional love for yourself and others, most importantly for yourself. And this is going to help build on your confidence levels. All right, my angels. And heal from certain things and to reflect on the past in a different way. Next thing that we have here, I'm not going to show you because my camera's off and I'm almost ending a reading anyways. Let's get you some advice from Spirit if we can. The Wheel of Fortune. Trust in divine timing is rule number one when this comes through, and also trust in the cards that the universe will hand you. That's what I feel like I'll say, because it's the Wheel of Fortune. You never know what it's going to land on, right? You never know what new chapter you're going to enter into. We don't know the future, even with tarot, right? You never really know what's going to come your way. So this is about trusting in that. That's your advice, okay? Right, let's get you some clarifiers for the Wheel of Fortune. And if Spirit's telling you to trust that, that tells me good things are coming your way, right? So you have the World card and the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, I do feel like there is a bit of soul searching with that Knight of Wands. I feel like some of you might end up traveling or have an experience where you're able to travel or go to a place maybe you've never been before. Both of the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune are both ruled by Sagittarius, which is all about long distance travel, higher education, spirituality, beliefs and religion. So maybe that's something you're diving a bit into a little bit more by trusting maybe your God or the universe. And the Wild is really about new beginnings, ending of old cycles and beginning of new ones. So that's a constant theme for you, Gemini, is that some things are closing out and you're able to have a new beginning. The Knight of Wands is also very optimistic and fun, very ambitious and adventurous. So I feel like that's something that they're wanting you to do more of as well in your life, to have more fun, to bring more fun into it. Don't let other people get you down. Don't let the past get you down either. Don't live in the past in your mind. It's all about disconnecting from that, living in the present and bringing fun into that, right? More creativity, more ambition. You're showing up with a lot of fiery energy for some reason in your reading. So they want you to tap into your passions, okay, and creativity. All right, because that is where guaranteed success is. All right, my angels. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you guys in the next one.